So we need to talk about the vowel points a little bit. Some people try to destroy this whole argument by saying, well, you don't know about the vowel points. That is really quite disrespectful of the Jews. The vowel points are required to read anything. Have you ever tried to read English without any vowels? You can't read it. It's impossible. So although the Masoretic text originally had just consonants, they knew from experience in the synagogue how to read that. They heard it week after week after week. Eventually, the Masoretic people, the scholars, Jewish scholars, in around 800 AD or so, decided to write the points in, but they were only affirming what was fully known from the moment they read the text aloud, because again, you cannot read anything aloud without vowel points. They knew what it meant. But this is not so difficult, because if you add up the total number of Adonai references, that's 450, to the 195 Adoni references, how many have you got? 645 chances. So you go through 645 examples. And what do you find? Abraham is called Lord, but not capital Lord. The king is called Lord, but not capital Lord. It's perfectly obvious, and any lexicon, like the Brown Driver Briggs lexicon, all the standard authorities tell us, it's particularly the International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, says it's most important to distinguish between Adoni, which is little L-O-R-D, and Adonai, which is capital L, little O-R-D. Again, another point that I've made already, I'll repeat it, just to make sure you don't miss this. In the New Testament translations, very often, all of these quotes from the old are in caps. Every word is in caps. So you lose that distinction. That doesn't help. But if you go back and look at the Hebrew and look up Adoni 195 times, look up Adonai 450 times, you've got 645 opportunities to see this. And it's perfectly obvious. So please don't accuse the Jews of fiddling the text. They were much too respectful of the text. They knew how it was pronounced, and they reproduced it quite accurately. Now, if there's evidence of a corruption, you have some manuscript doing one thing, some other manuscript doing something, then you could talk about it. There is absolutely no hint or suggestion of any kind of corruption in Psalm 110:1.